Hey there, guys. It's Kage DQT coming at you with a very special video. As you guys may know, I alluded to yesterday that we were getting a big DQT event in JP. I was counting down the hours. We were speculating what it was going to be, if it was going to be the true DQ4 event or whatnot. And well, as you can see here, it is the DQM Joker. We are finally getting Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, getting something from this particular game series, which I haven't really played much or know much about. So, I'm kind of in the dark on this one. I've played all the original games as a kid, but I never got into the series. But I've always seen a lot of talk about it, people emulating the game. So this is an interesting turn. Like I've said before, they have an enormous amount of units and things to pull from in this game. We've got so many new units here that it's not even funny. It's just, although you guys are going to notice a trend here with every unit we're going to talk about. For the most part, I think they're all Dark Lords. I I don't know. Between the Final Fantasy event and this one, if anybody's watching this and you're like a future prepper, I'd stack up in as many Dark Lord materials as possible right now. That would be my advice to you, because we are getting another wave of Dark Lord units, with the Final Fantasy collab that's coming maybe in 1 to 2 months from now, and then this event that'll follow in another, month or so after. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Now, this first one's Wolf Spade. We'll go over his information here, and all courtesy of thanks to Reddit, which Reddit has this all posted up already. monozg has put up a full preview of this unit here. And this one is going to be a bit different as well, because they've got what a character ability sheet as well. That doesn't mention here. We'll show that later on. So kind of like Erdrick, they've got their own unit skills, their own special blossom tree early on. And from what this is saying here, this is the free unit this time for the A ranks. This is going to be a free unit with the character builder. Want to come hang out, little CC? This little CC. So not only do we not need to spend money to get this, but there's going to be some incentive for it. And of course, he starts out with 2 move. First Awaken's going to be an extra movement for him, +1 movement. Let's see here. Ooh. So for the Max Awaken perk, at the start of your action, recovers up to 5% HP and MP. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And then I'm just reading some of the character ability things here. He's got Wolf Spade Rush, deals 60% potency typeless physical damage on random enemy in range of 5 tiles, rarely lowers defense. Wolf Spade Burst deals major typeless spell damage on all enemies in range. That's not bad. Wolf Spade Cry deals major typeless martial damage on all enemies in range. It occasionally paralyzes. Okay, that is good. That's not bad at all. Let's see about the character builder perks. At start of your action on even turns until turn 6. I wonder why until turn 6. Usually it's 10. Raise attack, defense, agility, wisdom. Instant bounce at the start of the battle. Grants a barrier that reflects spells for 3 turns. And when his HP reaches 20% or lower, recovers all HP once per battle. Now, as I said, I'm going to get over to it real quick. We'll go over all of this here. We've got a lot to cover. That's his character builder sheet right there. So it's interesting how they determine which unit gets what in regards of like the character builder who they decided to do it. But I'm kind of glad they put it for a free unit this time. So Because I'm sure some people don't have Erdrick. I'm sure some people didn't really get to play around with the character builder because it's, locked to one unit. So, okay, kudos on that. Now let's get to the next guy here. So, and you see here, it's another Dark Lord unit. Man. Dimagon Ace. Okay, what does this guy do here? So he's got standard 2 move. What does he get? Let's see his perk ability. Incarnate's Protection at the start of your action on even turns until turn 6. Now, maybe some of this information can change. I'm not 100% sure. But turn 6, Again, that's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird turn to end off on. Remove some status abnormalities. Some status abnormalities. What's some? Okay. Let's see. 10 Awaken Blue Soul at the start of your action on even turns until turn 10. Okay, this one's turn 10. Recover up to 16% MP and raise his tension for 1 turn. So every turn he's raising his tension. And then at 3 Awaken Ace Tricks at the start of battle. Raises Wisdom and Agility for 3 turns. Okay. Not bad for the Awaken person. Of course, we won't know what his 5 Awakening is until he's actually out, or GP gets him and they give us the information. And usually the Max Awaken's kind of underwhelming anyway, which in a way it's probably a good thing for us light spenders. Now let's see. Abilities, Reinforcement, range 1 to 2, raises tension of an ally excluding yourself for 1 turn. Ooh, okay. Man, you could use that in so many different ways. You could tension up Erdrick or another unit and stack him and do even more damage. Okay, that's not bad. Tiny Magic Burst, range 3, consumes 30% of your MP, deals unreflectable typeless spell damage on all enemies in range. And that's that little cross right there. Whew. Okay. Crack Murta. Deals moderate crack type spell damage to enemies in range 8 times. Okay. Alright. This is already looking like an interesting lineup. Let's get to our next buddy here. Who again, this is another Dark Lord. Another Dark Lord. Let's get over to him and see what Cluboon Ace can do. Let's take a look here. So we'll start off with his Awakens again. Incarnate's Protection at the start of your action on even turns until turn 6. Remove some status abnormalities. Okay. This seems to be a new thing here. Awaken 1's going to add an extra movement to him, so he'll boost his movement to 3. Awaken 3, Solid Stance. When attacked by an enemy, occasionally activates Temperament. Raises Martial Potency Recovery by 1.5 for 1 turn. Sure, okay. I mean, let's take a look at his abilities here. Great Defense. Reduces damage by 90% for 1 turn. Holy shit. Rushing Body Drop. Large Fan Range, as we can see here. Deals major bang type martial damage on all enemies in range. Push the 1 square backwards. Not a big fan of pushing enemies back. I mean, it has its uses, but Martial Bang? Do we have anything that actually has Martial Bang? I don't think there's much that actually does, if anything. And then his last ability is Pile Hammer. 1 to 2 range. Deals major sure typeless martial hit on 1 enemy 3 times. Okay, well he is, I mean, interesting. I mean, 90%. I mean, I think that's a way better buff than Kuklang that just strips everything away. I mean, even Kuklang even takes away, let's say you're in arena, takes away your PvP defenses. So, not really the bestest of friends with Good Clang, but this ability here, okay, that's not bad at all. But yeah, he's typeless, Dark Lord. So, uh, Dark Lord. I'm gonna have to stock up some more mats. Okay, let's get over to this guy next here. Alright, so let's see who we got here. This looks to be Hawkheart Ace. Let's take a look and see what Mr. Hawk Ace has. Let's see, same base perk, Awakening. It's got the protection removes some status abnormalities. That isn't different. On one Awaken, it's got something called Instant Prezing. At the start of battle, grants auto revive up to 50% HP for 99 turns. Oh, makes sense because he's like a phoenix-like monster. At 3 Awakening, Healing Flap. At the start of your action, recovers 100 HP to you and allies in a rhombus area around yourself. Okay, so that part's like Ramia with the auto heal on 3 Awakens. For his abilities, he's got Snooze, same as Baron has, Human Baron, occasionally puts all enemies to sleep. Secret Healing Art, range 1 to 2, includes self, heals major amount of HP to all allies, removes some abnormal status. Queen Volcano. Deals major Sizz-type breath damage on all enemies in range. But then that Secret Healing Art. I mean, what's some with this? Wish they would clarify on that, but I mean, we'll know more when the unit gets here. Holy shit. Okay. And he's a 4-move unit. 4-move unit. Able to remove some sort of debuffs. We're not sure what exactly. Has the ability to sleep. I mean, this is the type of unit here where you throw Burning Breath on this guy. If you still got a scroll, give him the ability to paralyze, and he's a full kit unit. He can do some damage. He can heal. He's got an auto revive for 50% on Awaken 1. So this unit's going to be a pain in the ass. This unit is going to be a pain in the ass. This one seems the most intriguing to me so far. Okay. Let's get over to the next one here. Of course, that last one was also Dark Lord. You'll notice here, this one is another Dark Lord type. So again, we're going to want to definitely stock up on these materials if you're, even remotely going to be gunning for some of this here. We've got Wolfspade Ace as the next unit we're looking at. Starts off with 4-move as well. Okay, what's his perks look like? He's got the same thing. Initial perk. Until turn 6, removes some status abnormalities. 1 Awakening has him set Clear and Serene. At the start of battle, raises attack and agility for 3 turns. Awaken 3. Undaunted Heart. When HP reaches 0, rarely preserves HP at 1. So it's not like Indomitable Will, but it's got the chance to happen multiple times because it, rarely can preserve. So, I mean, this guy could be, he could just go down like a sack of potatoes, or he could stick around kind of like Heineken. Okay. Now, what they gave him instead of Snooze here, they gave him Kafuddle, so occasionally confuses all enemies in range. He's got something called Thunderbrave here, range Tiny Fan. Deals major zap type unreflectable spell damage proportional to attack on all enemies in range. And then he's got Rapid Cross. Deals 70% potency typeless physical damage on all enemies in range 4 times. So he's got to confuse. He's got the ability to stick around. He can up his agility and attack. I mean, his agility here at 130 with no awakenings is 421. So I mean, he could potentially be a pretty good starter for a striker team. Yeah, I mean, I think this could proc multiple times for his, sort of indomitable. It's not a guaranteed chance, but okay. Oh, all right then. Now let's get into the next part of this here, and this is something that I mean, I thought we were going to get maybe, Troll or Emperor Slime as a Blossom. Nah, forget those guys. We'll get to them later. We're getting Mr. Marquis and Vera as our Blossom upgrades here. And again, courtesy to Reddit, monozg putting out the wisdom here, putting out the translations, letting us know what these abilities are going to be doing. His new ability is a range X-shaped large, deals major zap type martial damage on all enemies in range, often lowers martial resistance for 3 turns. When HP reaches 0, preserves HP at 1 once per battle, so he's got Indomitable Will. He's got Martial Tricks, which I'm assuming is going to boost up his martial ability. He's got 250 HP nodes as well for what they give his toolkit here. So they give him a lot of extra stuff. I don't even know if I have him a decently awakened or not. I'd have to look. I don't think I ever got him up. I know the next one here, Vera, actually got some awakens on her back on the 50 scout, so I'm excited to use her. Let's see if her toolkit's going to be worth investing in. I mean, Marquis has an interesting, new cross-shaped ability. It's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'd throw my hat into investing in him. So let's see what Vera has here. Slashback is her new ability. Range straight line. Deals major typeless martial damage on all enemies in range. Moves up to 2 squares back. Occasionally hobbles. Okay. When making martial attacks, raises agility and evasion rate proportional to the number of enemies hit for 2 turns. That could be a real that could be a real motherfucker. Huh. She's got martial tricks as well. It's the same HP nodes, but I mean that's not bad at all. Huh. I mean, she can get her evasion up turn 1 and her agility up. I mean, she hits 3 units. What's that? 60% evasion and extra agility? That is interesting. I'd have to see what the damage looks like on her ability when it comes out. And then she just moves up to 2 squares back after she hits, hobbles, and gets out of range. Huh. Okay. That one is interesting. That one, I'm going to be on the fence about investing in it, but that is very, very interesting. And this pretty much goes over the new units. There's going to be some other stuff here. There's going to be, new fights, new events as well. Let me see here if I got any good information on that for us yet. Again, I just got up. I didn't know what we were going to be expecting. But yeah, this worked out pretty well. I mean, this is they go from a Final Fantasy collab to one of the biggest franchises in the series that, again, I haven't played. I might actually want to play some of this now. Huh. Yeah, that's all I have for right now. I'm sure we'll get more information as we go. I see a couple other screens and some other stuff here, but I can't make heads or tails of some of it. It looks to be they're bringing back the Monster Fusion system that they had when Kiteri was an event, where you have to get the badges as well, which I wasn't a big fan of that. I'll be honest. I mean, the ones where it was just like you needed one straight token, you get 1 to 4 of the token, okay. But when you needed the multiples, and I wasn't a big fan of it, because I felt like you could get like 0.25 of an awakening instead of an actual solid just copy of a unit. But we'll see how that gets handled. And then the only other thing here I see that I don't know much about, but is you've got this weird weird like hand like unit here, some sort of big bad. He's got like his tongue sticking out and his hand above his head. It's just weird. I don't know what to make of this. In fact, I'm going to throw this up here on the screen real quick, and then I'll let you guys take a look. And if you guys, want to comment below in the comments after the video and let me know what the heck this actually is, that'd be appreciated here. And then the screen is also, of course, courtesy of Reddit. Mr. Scrap posted this screenshot up. I don't know what this hand here is in the corner. I mean, I do recognize the badge system, so I'm guessing that's who we're fighting. I don't know much about the series, so I can't really speak to it. But yeah, so with that being said, we've got a lot to look forward to. I mean, we're 3 months out with JP, so when this drops for them, maybe we'll see this, February? Probably February, maybe March. So that's the bright side to the crunch, at least. I mean, it sucks that things are going to be slow, but at least now going forward, it's not like, well, you have to wait half a year to see this, or a little bit longer. Now it's like, wait a second, we were just talking about this yesterday, and here we are. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, like it. If you don't like the video, well, don't like it either. It just doesn't matter. Subscribe if you want. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time, maybe with some more information as we get closer to the current event that we're working towards, which is going to be Part 3 Sage. Maybe we'll see some stuff for JP and more information, and we'll go over some other things for this, because again, they're definitely ramping things up, and it looks like they're trying to, in some way, negate how status ailments affect the game overall in terms of PvP with the units we're seeing. So we'll go into that more as we get closer to it. Take care, folks.